Hi, GPT.
Hello. How are you doing today? Is there something specific you'd like to chat about or ask?
Yes. Yesterday, I talked about girls' talk. That means recent update about my lab life.
That sounds interesting. How have things been going in your lab? Are there any new developments or exciting projects you're working on?
Actually, yes. A man who met who met last year texted me, and he 飲みに誘われたって英語でなんていうの？
It sounds like you met someone last year who reached out to you and invited you for a drink. Is that right?
Invite drink. He invited me drink.
That's great. It sounds like a nice opportunity to catch up and chat more. Do you feel excited about it?
Yes, I feel excited about it because he is handsome and he is muscle. But I worried about my English because he is foreigner and I am Japanese, and I cannot speak English so fluently, so I am worried about it.
It's completely understandable to feel that way. But remember, it's a great chance to practice and improve your English. Most people appreciate the effort to communicate, and you'll likely find the conversation enjoyable. You've got this.
Thank you. But I wanna appeal my good point to him. So uh, I I am worried about I cannot appeal enough to him.
It's natural to feel that way, but remember, your personality and genuine interest are what truly matter. Being yourself and showing your enthusiasm can speak volumes. Plus, it's a great opportunity to connect and learn from each other. You've got this.
Thank you. So, what do you think about this situation? What do you think about what do you think he is thinking?
It's hard to say exactly what he's thinking, but he might be impressed by your effort to connect and communicate. He may appreciate your company and be understanding of any language barriers. Just be yourself, and the conversation will flow naturally.
Thank you. So, I will be shying.
That sounds like a good plan. Enjoy yourself and have fun. You'll do great. If you ever need more tips or just someone to talk to, I'm here for you.
I always talk about my philosophy for live for lives.
That's one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sharing your to meaningful conversations. It's a great way to connect and understand each other better. Keep being open and true to yourself.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, I want a reflection about my management. So could you listen this? Could you listen this? And if you have some advice for me, please give it.
Of course, I'd be happy to listen. Feel free to share your thoughts on your management, and I'll do my best to provide any advice or reflections that might be helpful to you.
Thank you. I Tomorrow I will held event, and in that event, I am in charge of this event, and the member is there is 6 member for this event, but the task of event is タスクがタスクがタスクが平準化されてないって英語になんていうの？
task ga heijun ka sarete inai can be translated as the tasks are not standardized in English. Is there anything specific you're concerned about regarding the event?
Could you repeat again?
Sure. The tasks are not standardized is how you can say tasks ga heijun ka sarete inai in English. If you need any more help or have other questions about the event, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, tasks are not standardized. So, and タスクが、タスクが、私のタスクが重いって英語になんて言うの？
You can say, my task is heavy, or I have a heavy workload in English. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss or need help with regarding the event?
I have had workload, so I wanna task is standardized. So could you give me some advices about it
Certainly.
for being standardized?
To standardize tasks, you could create clear guidelines, establish clear, written instructions for each task. 2. Use templates. Develop templates or checklists to ensure consistency. 3. Assign roles. Clearly define responsibilities for each team member. 4. Regular training. Provide training sessions to ensure everyone understands the procedures. 5. Monitor and adjust. Regularly review and refine the processes based on feedback and outcomes. Hope these suggestions help. If you have more specific concerns, feel free to share.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because I cannot the communication is not そんなにコミュニケーションが取れてなかったって英語なんていうの？ not enough とかなんかで communication is not enough I think っていうのかな？ Is that right?
Yes, the communication is not enough is a good way to express that. You could also say, the communication hasn't been sufficient, or the communication has been lacking. Improving communication can definitely help with standardizing tasks. If you need any more tips or support, feel free to let me know.
And the charge of people is not clarified.
You can say, the roles of the people are not clear, or the responsibilities of the team members are not well defined. Clarifying roles and responsibilities can help improve communication and efficiency. If you need further advice, feel free to ask.
Could you repeat again?
Certainly. You can say, the roles of the people are not clear, or the responsibilities of the team members are not well defined. Clarifying these roles can really help with communication and efficiency. If you have any other questions or need more advice, feel free to let me know.
Could you repeat again, please?
Of course. You can say, the roles of the people are not clear, or the responsibilities of the team members are not well defined. Does this help? If you need anything else, feel free to let me know.
The role and responsibility of team member are not well designed, so defined. So could you give me how to define the role and responsibility?
To define roles and responsibilities effectively, you can 1. List tasks. Identify all the tasks that need to be done. 2. Assign roles. Match each task to a team member based on their skills and expertise. 3. Create clear descriptions. Write clear and concise descriptions for each role and responsibility. 4. Communicate. Share these definitions with the team and ensure everyone understands their roles. 5. Review regularly. Periodically review and adjust the roles and responsibilities as needed. This approach can help ensure clarity and efficiency. If you need more details or have further questions, feel free to ask.
Thanks for your advice. Yeah, I think the all you have said is very important. For example, this task is I I I didn't do I didn't list tasks. So I think it is very important. And assign role is also.
You're welcome. It's great that you're recognizing the importance of these steps. Listing tasks and assigning roles can really streamline the process. and help everyone work more effectively. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Good luck with your event.
Thank you. So do you have any question to me?
I don't have questions, but I'm here to help with anything you need. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss or need advice on, feel free to let me know.
I think communication is very important. So, but the event, the team member is all voluntary. So, to have many communication means that the workload of team member will be heavy. So, them they I don't uh the team members' workload would be too heavy. So it's very difficult to balance the amount of task, and uh, and and communication.
Balancing the workload and communication is indeed challenging. Here are a few tips that might help. 1. Prioritize tasks. Identify the most critical tasks and tackle those first. 2. Delegate wisely. Assign tasks based on each member's strengths and current workload. 3. Set clear deadlines. Establish realistic deadlines and communicate them clearly. 4. Use tools. Consider using project management tools to keep track of tasks and deadlines. 5. Foster open communication. Encourage team members to speak up if they're feeling overwhelmed. If you need more guidance or have specific concerns, feel free to let me know.
I didn't catch that, so could you repeat again?
Sure. Here are some tips for balancing the workload and communication. 1. Prioritize tasks. Focus on the most important tasks first. 2. Delegate wisely. Assign tasks according to each team member's strengths and current workload. 3. Set clear deadlines. Establish realistic deadlines and communicate them clearly. 4. Use tools. Use project management tools to track tasks and deadlines. 5. Foster open communication. Encourage team members to speak up if they're feeling overwhelmed. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to let me know.
I cannot understand the words of delegate. What is the meaning of that?
Delegate means to assign tasks or responsibilities to someone else. For example, if you're in charge of a project, you might delegate specific tasks to different team members based on their skills and strengths. It's a way to distribute work among people to make the process more efficient. If you need further clarification, feel free to ask.
Thank you. And the high priority task, what should I do if there are priority task? Uh, uh, is that also delegate team member, or low priority task? It would be delegates to team member, which is important.
For high priority tasks, consider these steps. 1. Focus on key responsibilities. Handle them yourself if possible or with a trusted team member. 2. Clear communication. Clearly communicate the importance and urgency to the team. 3. Delegate when necessary. If you must delegate, ensure the team member understands the priority. 4. Monitor progress. Keep an eye on the progress and provide support as needed. 4. Lower priority tasks, you can delegate them to team members who have the capacity. It's important to balance the workload to avoid overburdening anyone. If you need further assistance, feel free to ask.
I think that the low priority task is eh, do- don't is not necessary to communicate so much, but the high priority task need communication more. So yeah, it's balance, right?
Yes. Balancing communication based on task priority is key. High priority tasks require more communication to ensure everyone is aligned and understands the urgency. lower priority tasks can be handled with less frequent communication. It's all about finding the right balance to keep the team informed without overwhelming them. If you have more questions or need further guidance, feel free to let me know.
Thank you. Should I task when should I タスクの指示を出すのはいつがいいと思いますかって英語で何て言いますか？
You can say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
Could you repeat again?
Certainly. You can say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? If you need any more help, feel free to let me know.
Could you repeat again?
Of course. You can say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
When do you think the best time to instruction to task?
You can say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? If you need any more help, feel free to let me know.
When do you think is the best time to instruction to the task?
You could say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? If you need any more help or have other questions, feel free to let me know.
When do you think is the best time to instruction to the task? Is that
The best time to give
yeah, is that right phrase?
Yes, that's a clear way to phrase it. You could also say, when do you think is the best time to provide instructions for the task? If you need any more help, feel free to let me know.
When do you think is the best time to instruction to the task? In the meeting or chat?
The best time to give instructions for a task often depends on the context and urgency. If it's a complex or important task, it may be best to provide instructions in a meeting to ensure clarity and address any questions. For simpler tasks, a chat might be sufficient. It's important to choose the method that ensures the team understands the instructions. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Could you repeat again?
Certainly. You can say, when do you think is the best time to give instructions for the task? In a meeting or through chat? If you need more help or have other questions, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, when is the best time?
The best time to give instructions for a task is when all relevant team members are available and can fully focus on the task. If the task is complex or urgent, a meeting might be best for clarity and immediate feedback. For less critical tasks, a chat or email might be sufficient. It's important to ensure that the timing aligns with the team's availability and the task's urgency. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
If the priority high and the urgency is high task, what should I do?
If the priority and urgency are high, here's what you can do. 1. Act quickly. Address the task as soon as possible to ensure timely completion. 2. Communicate clearly. Inform the team about the high priority and urgency, making sure everyone understands the importance. 3. Provide support. Offer any assistance needed and be available for questions. 4. Monitor progress. Keep track of the task's progress and adjust plans as needed. 5. Be flexible. Be prepared to adjust other tasks if necessary to prioritize this one. If you need more guidance, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, thank you. So 19 minutes have passed. So I think we should wrap it up.
Absolutely. I understand. If you need anything else in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day too.
Thank you. Take care. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, just let me know. Take care.